18, and this league's under 21. Confused? Don't worry, we've got it all covered on Chelsea TV. Here's Loftus-Cheek. He's been growing into this season nicely. Likewise, Boga. Scored some stunning goals. Got a hat-trick last week, Jeremie Boga. The youth team beat Aston Villa. You may have seen this. 12-2. They were 2-0 down.
Well, that's a good turnaround, Ben, isn't it? For sure, and you need someone to step up to the plate. Having said that, you mentioned a couple of names in Ruben, and there's a chance for him here.
Good hit! Oh! What a strike! And Izzy Brown on the follow-up, sticks it in. Fulham look for a flag, there isn't one. And 2 minutes in, Chelsea lead. Izzy Brown will take the plaudits, but Ruben Loftus-Cheek deserves a fair bit.
Well, they dropped off of him. They gave him so much room, Ruben. He just had no other choice. There was no real pass on. And he's seen the whites of the post. Great strike, really got behind it. He's unfortunate not to score initially. But look how Fulham drop off. There's two centre-backs just drop off. They don't know what to do or how to deal with it. Super strike, just gets his head down and drives through the ball. And Izzy Brown has confused the goalkeeper completely there. It's a lovely little header by him as well. He's well onside, so super finish. And that's
that
a
might
great
even
strike.
have gone over. Certainly on the line, or there as he did momentarily.
Yeah, surprisingly as well, because Charly's first touch is usually excellent, and he's let it get away from him there in a good position. He's got his back to goal, which is difficult for him because he's probably not used to that playing in midfield, but he's in a good position, but the ball just gets away from him, which is unlike him.
Here's Woodrow. Alex Davey with him. Back for Fotheringham now. Well, oh, there is now. I was going to say there wasn't a flag for a while as the ball was played into Trotter, but eventually it went up.
It was a late flag, wasn't it? But thankfully, I think it was the correct one, and he's gone with the right option.
Here's Musonda.
Another lad with wonderful talent, isn't he? Charly Musonda. And we'll probably see him getting across the park and interchanging positions. And one man we want to see on the ball is this guy, though, Jeremie Boga, in a central position.
Brown out to Todd. Kane, dangerous ball. And if Loftus-Cheek had a sliding instinct, it might be 2-0.
I'm actually very surprised he didn't go for this, Ruben. I mean, Todd's done...
Woodrow, not really. The sniff of anything up near that Chelsea box is Dasilva now, up from left back. Loftus-Cheek, Charly, Colkett.
Even just seeing this little passage of play though, Ben, you know, we're passing the ball around with so much ease. They're just getting nowhere near us. You know, they're just sitting deep, and their confidence has dropped completely because of the goal that's gone in, I think, but also the way we're controlling the game, passing the ball, keeping it moving, making them work hard. You only want one of their players to slow down, or a little slip, what we've just seen then. This time another shot by
Boga.
Jeremie.
Brown following in, but this time there is defensive cover. Boga got everything behind that as well. I think they've been doing some shooting practice this week. Might have another pop here, Boga. Nicely done, Musonda. Boga, oh, brilliant effort. Wonderfully saved as well by Rodak, or was it straight at him? Oh, this football's fantastic.
Boys are enjoying this, aren't they? They really are beginning to play now. Charly Musonda with little tricks as well, getting more and more involved as the game rolls on. Jeremie Boga there with a super shot, but at the moment, Fulham can't touch us.
This is magnificent stuff. It really is.
Try and drag it inside, and it didn't work for him. And then the pass was the next option, and by then Jeremie's gone into an offside position.
Boga with Della Verde happy not to commit. Izzy Brown. Kane and Musonda. Little delicate chip.
Yeah, deflected, wasn't it? I think it should be a corner, but again.
With Woodrow in pursuit. Back to Mitchell Beeney, who's not made a save yet in this game. He's gathered a couple of balls, but he's not made a save yet. Just 19, Mitchell Beeney, last month. Look at the space for Boga in between defence and midfield. The last thing Fulham should be doing. And still going Boga, the angle's tight, and he wanted the goal at the end of it.
Well, again, you know, they're causing their own...
Seen Chelsea's team doing that 10 years ago.
No, it's intelligence as well. You know, they're finding space. And when you find space, when you're such good passers, these guys are, and their first touch is usually excellent. You know, it's about finding that little bit of space, and you know, we're in that position now, just not necessarily going forward, but just making Fulham run around a bit and just maybe away, just proving who's in control of this game.
It's Charly Colkett, who's so often in control of a football. Comes naturally to him. Musonda through for Brown, just a bit on the heavy side. He got the toe to it, but well played.
The game works, and Alex Davies got himself in a great position. Blocked the cross, thwarted the danger, no problem for Mitchell Beeney.
Now he and his defensive colleagues have a corner to deal with, and it's not been dealt with. It's very scrambly, it should be in, and it might well be. Oh, it's sliced wide by Trotter, unbelievably. I can't believe it wasn't cleared to start with.
That's a dreadful miss at the end of all of that. I suppose get the ball up and away, and that's probably enough for the goalkeeper. Again, Paul Parsons giving us possession back, and just wonder if we've got time now before the break. Got a minute to go of injury time. Is there a chance? One last chance.
There's Boga to that 1 minute, and he's trying to make that room for the shot again, and he's done it again. That Eden Hazard run that he likes so much. Although, funnily enough, young Tyler Blackett, who is a sort of equivalent, if you like, who has been playing. He's not by any stretch been the worst. It's been more Smalling and Evans and Jones and that lot who they paid money for. But, Chelsea coming forward here with Izzy Brown, and look at the space for Todd Kane. Can he get the cross right? Oh, Rodak has spilt it right at the feet of Buatu. Sadly for Chelsea, not at the feet of Izzy Brown. Fulham standing off Alex Davey, and we know he likes a long ball like that, and he's pulled another one out. He's always had that in his locker, Alex Davey. Fulham perhaps don't know that. Not even I do, we've seen it enough. Here's Dasilva. Oh, dangerous ball, and a tap-in for Jordan Houghton, who's onside. Skipper, who rarely gets forward, did that time. Good gamble.
Here we made up with that one, only. I mean, he's probably had a look in front of him, seen there's no Chelsea players attacking that 6-yard box. And I think what's happened here is, in the build-up down the left-hand side, great cross-field ball by Alex Davey. Good first touch from Charly, but he brings it in field, and then he's got nowhere to go. And it's Dasilva who comes up on the outside. And he's actually got nowhere to go here, Jay. He takes one or two stuttering steps to say, well, do I cross or do I pass? Well, he's left himself in a position where he hasn't got a great deal of help. So what he's done, he's just whipped the ball into that 6-yard box, dangerous area. It's bounced awkwardly a little bit for the goalkeeper. He's made a bit of a fluff of it, keeper, to be fair. And, you know, you teach them and you try and get them to learn what to do at certain times of the game. Well, I think just stop Fulham from getting too much possession at this moment. And possession will give them their confidence back, which is what they've got at the moment.
Well, danger in the middle here, could be a tap-in. Great save from Beeney, but the follow-up is buried by Eisfeld. And Fulham have made the contest again in no time at all. They were only 2 goals down for, 5 minutes. Mitchell Beeney very unlucky.
Well, that's just what we were talking about, wasn't it? Don't let them back into the game, because you're probably at your most vulnerable. That's a lovely ball in. Should have gone in the first time. Super save by Mitchell Beeney. He's had absolutely nothing to do, Mitchell, but he stands up really well, makes a good block, but it's a follow-up by Eisfeld, and he's just a little bit forward. I think if we can get a third, it will finish the game. But Alex, we know about him and what he's capable of. It's just getting the ball to him in a wide position. I'm sure he'll accelerate away from everybody.
Here he is. Goes for the pass. Ruben Loftus-Cheek bought himself that tiny bit of space and got it in there to Kiwomya. What a start that could have been. And Izzy Brown comes in there and sees his effort blocked. Brilliant from Loftus-Cheek, who wins the free kick this time. Wow, what an introduction. Anyway, Chelsea's free kick is taken by Palmer to Boga.
Wrong choice there, Jeremie. He's done well to take it away from the first offender, but a little clip, we've got 3 players at the far post, would have been the better option. Gone for the strike. Of course, if it goes in, no one complains, but it was a lot of bodies between him and the goal.
Here's Palmer. It's been excellent since he came on, really direct. And then the follow-up! Oh, Just waiting for the net to ripple there, and I think Marek Rodak was as well as he turned and looked over his shoulder. Really playing under-21 playoffs for their countries over the most recent international break, because it's very difficult to get to the summer tournaments because there's only 8 teams in them. England got there again, so well done to Steve Holland, who's a very big part of that. I think Chelsea can take all the credit really. Gareth Southgate nominally in charge, but Steve Holland doing a lot of good work. Made it through. It's Evans with the ball in, and it's a good one, and a glancing header from Plumant. So glancing, in fact, that it stayed in play for Trotter. The danger's not over yet. This is Della Verde.
Should have done better, Ben.
Like a very respectable 2-2 draw in a game where they have been, for large chunks of it, second best by a distance. But, the records won't say that, nor will the points. So at the moment, Chelsea will be getting all 3 and will be going above the 2 Manchesters to the top of the table, which always sounds nice, whatever level you're at, however early in the season. Trotter with the ball, onto Josh Passley. And the volley from Icefeld is a brilliant one. He's got 2, so have Fulham, and somehow this game is all square. Well, there you have it.
Well, that's absolutely incredible, isn't it? All the time we've had on the ball, the way we've played, the way the game's panned out, just felt we needed to keep that back door closed, and we don't manage to do it. I said there was a little bit of a tiredness in the game. It just felt like it was petering out. One ball into the box. Decent enough header by Ruben, but no one got any closer to the goal scorer. And Icefeld manages to swing and put it into the bottom corner.
It's great technique, to be fair to him, to watch a ball dropping like that.
Yeah, it's a good finish. He's taken it early, Ben, and I think that's probably what's given Mitchell Beeney the problem. By taking it so early, he's on the volley.
Todd Kane has stayed forward. Kiwomya in front of him. Wasn't the plan, but it's come out at the feet of Boga. There's Aina.
There's some tiredness out there, Ben, isn't there? Players not doing what they did in the early stages, and understandably so. You know, that's not like Jeremie just to pass simply. I've seen Ruben there again doing some stretches. Obviously cramps coming in.
Yeah, they're knocking it around like they're ahead. Aina goes for goal. Took a nip on the way through, no? Nope. Goal kick. Nothing. A sniffer's goal, if you like, following up the other a long ranger. That one's going to go out of play, and I think that will be that. Beeney wants to get on with it. Chelsea with the feeling that something has slipped through their hands here.
Yeah, they'll all be disappointed with the result. Obviously, a win is a win, and we always like to see as many points as possible, but the circumstances of the game, Ben, would have been better with all 3 points.
Goals early in each half from Izzy Brown and Jordan Houghton could and should have been enough, but Thomas Eisefeldt's second half double has got Fulham a share of the points here. 2 points dropped for sure for Chelsea. Still unbeaten though. The final score at Aldershot, Chelsea 2, Fulham 2.
Next Saturday, the 25th of October.